Previously on New Zealand's Next Top Model. The girls got seen on their go-sees.
Ruby, I don't think at all looked like a model.
But while some shone,
Nice legs, yeah.
others failed to show.
We could have gone home and she would have missed the job completely.
And following a foxy photo shoot aboard a luxury super yacht,
I think maybe Laura was a little bit distracted. She didn't really feel like she was quite there.
Victoria's top model dream sailed off into the sunset. 4 girls remain. Who will be eliminated tonight?
Victoria coped with getting eliminated so well, like,
Oh, heck yeah.
you know,
Yeah, she was so good about it.
yeah, she was.
She hardly even cried.
I think she was just so stoked to make it this far, and I mean, everyone's pretty stoked to make it this far.
I had the worst week. I deserved to go home. I had mentally prepared myself to be in the bottom 2 or going home. Like, that was the only 2 options for me.
Did you think you were going home?
I thought at least bottom 2. Yeah, I'm floored.
To be perfectly honest, she can do a lot better. The judges know that, she knows that. We all know you did a shit photo. I just thought that was quite strange to make a big deal out of that.
Bottom 2. How does it feel?
Not that great. It was my first time in the bottom 2. Very scary.
This isn't a game.
I definitely don't think it's a game, and I definitely do want to improve. I have no idea where Sarah's coming from with the fact that she said I treat this like a game. Can you not see how much I've given up to be here? Do you not see how hard I work? And everyone acts like Hosanna's this big angel because she practices in front of the cameras and stuff. And that really annoys me.
All day, every day, Hosanna prances around like she's on a catwalk and she pulls faces. She's nuts. She is insane. She's f***ing crazy.
I have just as much chance as any of the other girls of winning this. They never thought that, and that's obviously sort of blown up in their face because I got the top photo this week, and now they're all struggling to get there now, I guess.
Those lips sink ships. A top model needs to be prepared for anything. Love, Sarah. What does that mean?
It sounds like impromptu speaking to me. Like talking on the spot. That does not sound cool.
I'm the worst with thinking about what I say before I say it. So, not a task for me.
All us girls were sitting reading magazines, and then Sarah walked in with a special guest.
Hi, girls.
Hi.
One of you girls is going to be New Zealand's Next Top Model. And with that title is going to come a lot of interest from the media. So there's someone I'd like you to meet. This is Wendell Nisson. Wendell is a celebrity journalist and a media expert.
In a former life, I would hunt people like you down and I would do the worst stories you could dream of, and I was very, very good at it. So I'm going to take you through some interviews today. I'm going to teach you the tricks of the trade, and hopefully you'll stay out of the gossip columns and get good press.
It's quite scary, the fact that Wendell used to stalk celebrities to get their information, and now she's going to be interviewing us. So I don't know what she's going to get out of me.
So who's going to be on the front page of the paper and who's going to be in the gossip column?
I totally disagree that all publicity is good publicity. I don't want to be seen getting out of a car with my bum hanging out.
You've basically been cut off, haven't you, from all your friends and family, and that includes for your boyfriend, I understand. So how did you meet him? Did you meet him in Wellington or up here, or...?
Oh, he's going to hate me for telling you this, but he can cope with it. He's a big boy. We met at Pizza Hut in Havram and we worked together, and then when Pizza Hut closed down, we kind of started seeing each other. We're all human, and there's no doubt about it that I'll probably slip up somewhere along the way, but hopefully it's not to the Britney Spears level.
You had a little bit of a nasty business to deal with, your DIC conviction.
Right. Yes, that's true. When Wendell asked me about the drink driving thing, it wasn't something that I had mentally prepared myself for, and that was kind of stupid of me. Like, I really should have thought that she was going to ask me that. it was definitely a low point for me. It got printed in the local newspaper and I felt really, really ashamed. It wasn't a fun time for me.
How did that change your life? Like, was it a real shock to you?
When I apply for jobs, I have to tell people that I've got a criminal conviction. I am a criminal.
The important thing about getting that drunk driving conviction out there is that it's important that you manage it yourself. How you could have handled that better is you should have cut it short. You went on and on about it because I prompted you to. You need to just say, yep, happened, I was 18, it's done, I've learned from my mistakes, that's all I want to say about it.
Okay.
Kia ora.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
I think she'll definitely try and, twist everything I say, put words in my mouth. But I mean, I guess that's why I'm sort of looking forward to seeing if I can overcome that or not.
I googled you. 184 pages.
Oh, it can't all be about me.
They were. Where are they all coming from?
I used to do a lot of sport when I was younger. I started swimming when I was 9 years old. When you're a 9-year-old kid, you never ever expect to be at the nationals, winning gold medals and stuff. So with the success came the limelight, really.
Yeah. Has there been any conflict with anyone?
There's been 13 people in this house with very different personalities from all over New Zealand. There's definitely going to be conflict.
And?
And you'll have to watch the show. I gave her honest answers, but I was not going to tell her what my relationship was like with certain girls in the show.
By all means, be careful what you say, but also deliver a story, because I would leave this interview today and have nothing to write about. You don't get the publicity.
Okay.
So you lost.
Okay.
I don't know who will do the worst, because I did think that Hosanna had good social skills, but now apparently she does. So I'm not sure who's going to do the worst today. It could be me, actually.
Tell me, what are you going to do if you don't get top model? You're only 16, so is it back to school?
I will definitely go back to school. My mum's made that very clear to me. I'll go to university after.
But you don't think you'll model for a living? You don't think that's on the cards for you?
My mum was saying to me that I wouldn't be able to make a good living off it.
If I was leaving now and trying to find a story about you, and I was not a nice journalist, I would be writing something about how you're too posh to model. Because you basically said to me, oh, modelling doesn't earn any money.
I definitely think Wendell got the wrong impression of me, and that's really annoying. I'm really, angry that she thought that. No, I don't mean the modelling doesn't make no money. I just mean for me personally. I don't know if I'd do that well, Yeah. That's what I was getting at.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But the reality is, the interview's finished, I've written the story.
Yeah. I learned from today that they can make a story out of anything you say and twist it, because I think that she wanted me to be more bitchy than I was.
She could easily come across as the spoiled little rich bitch, and that's good headlines. That's Paris Hilton, so she needs to be very careful about that.
I didn't really enjoy the whole interview thing. It was kind of, well, it wasn't exactly fun talking to her.
Who pissed you off the most?
We all get along, and in a social...
You all get along? Come on.
No, honestly.
You must have some little spats. Someone must be driving you nuts.
You just got to deal with it, and there's no point dwelling on somebody who annoys you. It's just it just makes you as bad as them, so... She was definitely trying to get me to sound a wee bit catty or bitchy, and asking me questions which I could have answered really in a really bad way, but I feel like I was totally myself.
What about this whole fat thing? I mean, the one thing I've heard about you is apparently you're overweight.
I think it's fair enough for them to say that, because if I don't fit the stock size, I can't be a model. It honestly doesn't really bother me that much, because at least they've given me this chance to change.
Ruby was so sweet and nice, she just bored me to tears.
I could have just made something up and been like, oh yeah, I'm this total rock star, throw shit out my windows all the time and just go crazy. But I didn't.
What's the worst thing that you've done so far on this show?
The other day when Victoria was here, we decided we'd throw in the pool. Me and Laura grabbed her feet and we trusted Christobelle with her head, and she's probably the weakest one out of us all. She dropped her head in the pool and we still had her feet.
Oh my God, so you nearly drowned her.
Potentially it could have been fatal.
If I was going away to write this up now, I would have a near-death experience in New Zealand model house. It's not fair, I know, but you basically did confirm that, you could have killed her. So give me a story that I find fascinating, interesting about you, and I'm less likely to beat up the pool story.
Yeah.
They all had a sort of a possum in the headlights look. They're so used to being so pretty. They needed to learn that they had to have a story as well. So for journalists, they need to work a lot harder and give us something to write about. Otherwise, they're just not going to get the press.
Hosanna, tell us more about it. What did she tell you at the end?
I don't really want to say, to be perfectly honest.
At the moment, it's kind of like me, Ruby, and Laura, and then there's Hosanna, you know? Like, nobody's really friends with her.
If you say what happened and what she said, it's not going to change us because we've already done ours.
I guess it's just sometimes I, get excited and I tell you guys how I go, and then I sort of ask some people how they went and they're like, oh, good.
You're the one that does that, Hosanna.
Yeah, you're the one
that always comes back and says you did really badly when actually you don't and you end up winning.
There are sort of sometimes where I kind of feel like maybe I am left out a little bit, I'm not in the loop.
I don't like Hosanna, I really don't like her. But she's doing really well, and all the credit for her, because if I was in her shoes, I'd be feeling really good about myself. So, whatever.
I think I can actually get back to a normal model size, and I don't think I'm,
Size fat is normal.
Yeah, I know. Wendell talked to me about the fact that I am I am the biggest girl here. What am I on about? I personally am comfortable with how I am, but I can definitely change. I feel like this week I don't deserve to be in the bottom 2. I really don't. But if I was, I'd be thinking, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong here? It's not a good time to be in the bottom 2.
I don't know if there's much point in Ruby trying to suddenly be like amazingly skinny or whatever, because she doesn't have enough time to do that.
Christobelle! Hosanna!
You've been working hard. Time for a treat. But remember, there's no such thing as a free lunch. Love, Sarah.
Oh my god. Maybe we're dining with some really important people and they're gonna look at our etiquette.
Yeah, mabes.
How you sort of
It must be something fun.
Yeah, this is exciting. This is cool.
Wow.
Ladies, you have been living the life of a top model. Crazy catwalks, caked on makeup, exotic photo shoots, international travel, Nigel Barker. It all takes its toll on your skin. So right now, we're going to spoil you with a series of Nivea treatments to rejuvenate your skin and revitalize you.
Never in my life have I ever been to a day spa, had any facial treatments at all. First time, so I hope it's a good time.
Today's going to be exciting. We're getting pampered, but I have some sort of feeling that there's going to be a twist.
I'm going to use these on you first. They're little facial wipes.
These don't have alcohol in them, so they're non-drying for your skin.
Laura's got quite bad skin, so I'm not sure how the products will react with her face.
You've got a little bit of blemishing down your cheeks.
Yeah, I think most of what looks bad on my skin is a bit of pigmentation.
Now I'm just going to put on the eye makeup remover.
It's got provitamin B5.
So, Hosanna, what do you usually do to your skin?
I don't do too much to it. Just, wash it in the shower, just with some soap or something.
Laura was shocked when Hosanna said, I use soap and water. She's just mortified.
I would never use body wash or soap on my face. They're like real drying. We got our facials and we're all really relaxed, and we knew the entire time that there's no such thing as a free lunch.
Ladies, you look so beautiful and relaxed lying there. But today hasn't ended for any of you. I'm delighted to introduce you to Marilyn from Nivea.
I hope when you're enjoying your beauty treatment that you are listening very hard to what the beauty therapists were telling you, because you're about to become a spokesperson promoting one of the products that has been used on you today.
There was a twist to it. Colin came out and he was like, right girls, it's time to sell the product. And we were just like,
So it was really vital that we'd listened, and I had completely not listened because I'd been relaxing and not thinking. I was like, why is she talking to me so much?
What we're looking for is for you to demonstrate passion and, above all, believability for what you were selling.
I was extremely nervous because I was like, oh no, I'm going to fumble up all my words. I'm going to say something really stupid.
The winner of this challenge gets an advertorial in the next issue of Women's Day. But not only that, you'll receive 1 year's free supply of Nivea.
Being in the top 3 is at stake here, and top 3 is so much better than top 4, and so the fact that this challenge could help decide that, it's really scary.
Ladies, you have 30 seconds to sell us the product.
Hi, I'm Laura, and today I'm going to be selling you and talking to you about refreshing facial wash gel from Nivea. Well, I feel like I made some good points during my speech
spiel, but I definitely dragged on. When you put this on, it's great to push it up. I just kept talking and talking and repeating the same stuff. Why would you want to pull your skin down?
You know when you vomit and you can't stop? It's like that.
Laura talked far too long and really didn't think about what she was saying.
It's going to be all that much better for your skin.
My beauty routine when I got here was soap and water.
Hosanna, for me, really was believable.
I've fallen in love with the toner.
Unfortunately, she was another one who really didn't know when to stop.
Unlike most toners that sort of leave your skin feeling like you've been burnt by acid or something. And you can smell alcohol on you when you walk into a room and people are like, has she been drinking?
Her idea is kind of right. The pathway she took us down, incredibly wrong. This is not AA.
It's awesome.
When Hosanna got up there, we were all just didn't even know what she was doing, so we all started laughing. It was hilarious.
This extra gentle eye makeup remover from Nivea Visage is great for removing mascara and eye makeup. I was nervous, freaking out, my brain was scrambling everything, couldn't get my words out properly, I was just kind of like, ah. This is for all skin types, so it can be used for a wide. This is for all skin types and can be used for a wide variety of people.
Ruby, Ruby, Ruby. Problem here as a spokesperson? Dull. I was looking at her going, oh God, what do I want to eat for dinner? I don't eat dinner. What the hell?
Beauty is feeling good. Beauty is a smile.
She was bang on the mark 30 seconds. That was what was great.
I feel like my content was good, but my delivery was...
Hi, I'm Christobelle and I'm here today to talk to you about Nivea Visage's new Gentle Facial Cleansing Wipes.
Christobelle was fantastic. She was really captivating. She was a lot of fun.
Now they remove makeup, even waterproof mascara. It's really scary to think that 30 seconds could effectively send you home. So if you've got any problems with your skin, these will most likely help it.
So as you know, there can only be one winner. Coming fourth, Laura.
I don't know if fourth is where I would have placed myself, but who knows, it's not really up to me, it's not my decision.
Third, Ruby. Ruby was actually in the bottom two last week for not looking like she wanted it enough, and it was so obvious again today.
Christobelle and Hosanna were the two, for me, that were really believable.
Second, Hosanna. So that leaves the winner, Christobelle.
Oh my gosh, that's fabulous. Thank you so much. Hosanna almost won again.
I know.
I don't know how.
We're not just in the competition anymore, we're out in the outside world and people like me.
It's like, we're back to where we were last week. We were like, oh my gosh, one of us three could go. But Christobelle, you're kind of more safe then. Ruby and I.
There's absolutely no room for bad days. Bad days send you home.
I'm just so close, you know? And at this point I'm breaking. I'm not doing as well as I have been and I need to snap out of it.
I don't think Laura's doing the right thing at the moment by stressing out and focusing and over-analysing everything because it's starting to freak her out and it's ruining her game.
I just desperately want to make it to the top and I'm so close and I'll just be heartbroken not to make it. So Hosanna, I don't know if it was you or not last night because I think the other girls were all in bed, but did you slam the door real loud?
If I did, I didn't intentionally do it and I woke you up. I'm sorry.
It was just like, slam! I was just like, oh no you didn't. Oh no, you did not just slam that door.
Yeah. I think it was about midnight when you went to bed, so it was kind of dumb.
R-E-S-P-C-T, find out what it means to me. Pretty much, I feel like singing that to her.
There are days where it's really hard living with Hosanna in the house and she's really annoying and frustrating and just gets on everybody's nerves.
Over the last couple of weeks, I definitely think that Hosanna's noticed that I'm really short with her, but to be honest, I don't really mind.
I think it's probably started with just a personality clash between Laura and Hosanna, but now that Hosanna's doing better than Laura, it's really intensified her disliking for her.
The fashion industry can be brutal. A real top model needs to roll with the punches. Love, Sarah.
Sounds like we could be like beaten up.
Imagine if we're doing like a taekwondo photo shoot or something.
How do your sensei?
When we got the Sarah mail, we thought they were going to be doing a boxing photo shoot theme. Sometimes we're way off the mark. Then when we walked in, we were like, wow, look, there's punching bags all around the place, so it was awesome.
Girls, nice to see you here this morning. Only 4 of you left. Okay, so this industry can leave you feeling a bit bruised and battered. Daily you face critique from designers, clients and photographers. So you've really got to draw on that inner strength to survive that onslaught, and that kind of brings us to today's photo shoots. We're going to get in there boxing. So once again with us we've got Craig Owen, who photographed you girls up at Snow Planet and made you look amazing and then drew that emotion out of you for the smoke-free shoot. And we've also got A-Tip back with us again.
Hey ladies.
Okay, so girls, this is it. This could be your last chance to stay.
Chris said to us, this could be your last chance, girls, so make the most of it. Yes, we know that, but thanks for reminding us.
Makeup.
It's quite scary that this is the last chance for me to prove myself. I'm just planning to not even worry about what's going on out there or anything. I'm just going to focus on me. I'm going to kick some butt.
So have you been using the True Blend foundation from CoverGirl?
Yeah, absolutely. It's hard to find colours that match with my skin tone. So it's really good.
Walking onto set, I really had no idea what I was going to do, and that didn't feel very good because usually I have a fair idea of what I'm going to do.
I really feel like you're being in a confrontation, but I do want a real sense of movement.
Craig really just wanted it to look like we were kind of in action. He just got me like jumping around with my arms up and kicking and that kind of thing.
Good girl. That's good.
He even got Ruby up there for me to like aim at.
Remember, Christobelle, she's your competition. You want to bring her down.
Looking too mean. Don't look too mean.
The thing with Christobelle that works really well is that she just does these little movements. So she'll have her body in a position and she just moves her head, you know, these small increments, or her arms in these small increments. And it just means that it gives the photographer an option. That's good modelling.
Can I check out a kick?
I do. Just do it all.
Hopefully, out of all those different poses, there'll be one good photo. That's it?
That's good.
I found it really fun, but I don't know if there'll be that of an amazing shot.
You've got to put more meaning into it, okay? Yeah, that's it.
The reason that I'm a little bit worried about my photo shoot is that I didn't get very positive feedback from Craig or Chris.
That's it. Fini.
Oh, done. At this stage in the game, if you have a bad photo, effectively, it will probably send you home.
Go to the Nivea shoot, Christobelle.
I did push or try and work Christobelle. Nothing going on. So it was a matter of just finding the shot with her.
Christobelle gets to go and do a Nivea shoot now. Cool.
Is that?
I know.
It was nice at the photo shoot because it was all about me.
That's it, good. Great smile.
I'd done 3 different shots, like advertising different things, and then the last one I did was for the face wash, and I had to splash my face.
Go for it. Good.
I think I got way too excited and like splashed it way behind me, and there was all this water all over the floor and everything. I am making such a mess. It was really cool to do like a real shoot because that's actually what modelling jobs would be like, and it was really cool to think that you would get paid to do that.
And so Laura, we're really lucky to have with us today Monty Beetham, former boxer and rugby league player. He's going to strap your hands up.
Feeling pretty tough right now.
That's your measuring punch and that's your power punch. Okay, all through the hips. Softness. Very nice. You're a natural.
All right.
It was really cool that Monty Beetham took the time out for some models to come and wrap our hands. I thought that was really awesome.
Gorgeous. Staunch attitude. That's it, good girl.
Awesome. Laura nailed it really early on.
Good girl, Laura.
Just a really strong static pose.
That's it.
Hosanna got called up to stand in my photo shoot as an eye line for me to punch somebody. Oh, let's do this. She stood there with her stupid grin on her face, and it kind of just fueled my facials and my actions today. What a great prop.
Go on, tell her you're going to win. Are you going to win?
Maybe. Laura had Hosanna as her boxing partner, and I know she found that motivating.
Are you worried that Hosanna's going to nick some of your moves?
I don't want to give away my techniques, so I was a little bit bummed that the other girls were able to copy my moves and stuff.
There's this real tension in the air today. Kind of Laura had a bit of a black cloud over her. Competition.
What was that?
I was so determined to show that I had the energy for the shoot, and I was jumping and jumping and jumping.
Come on, get angry.
The jumping shot didn't really work, and she wasn't really listening to Craig.
Is that all you got?
It's almost like a little bit of self-destruction.
Laura I was a little bit disappointed in because I actually thought after the last shoot that I did with her that she was a strong contender, but today she overanalyzed it, overdid it, overcooked it, and it got boring. You'll have a few little tricks up your sleeve from your sporting experience, won't you?
Oh, Stefan, I'm a lover, not a fighter. I've never started a fight, but if someone does try and attack me, I'm able to defend myself pretty good.
In the ring, I think, for you.
Let's roll.
I was a little bit nervous going up, you know, to get in the ring, and when I did, you know, I just really enjoyed it. I was at home.
That's it, good girl. Have some fun. Awesome. You've nailed one really good one so far.
Watching her, she gets a bit busy and she almost misses the beat of the camera firing a bit.
Don't get too twisted. Looks a bit awkward.
But amongst all of that craziness and chaos, she nailed a shot.
There's like 3 or 4 really cool ones there.
And she might have nailed the shot that's actually going to keep her in the competition.
The judges have always said to me, you know, once you learn to relax, you'll take great pictures. Now I think I can apply that to every photo shoot, no matter what it is. So I'm happy.
That was all good work.
Thank you.
Good effort.
After my photo shoot, I felt great. It was a perfect ending to a perfect day and a perfect competition.
All right, come on, Ruby, let's go.
I was dressed kind of warrior princess styles, and I really liked Rose's ring. I thought it looked good on me as well.
I thought Ruby looked absolutely stunning. She was just beautiful.
You just let it go if you want to.
Okay, cool. I do really want to do better than all the other girls. I really want this, and so I'm going to try and excel today and just do my best.
Now you're cooking. That's it. Awesome.
Yeah, Ruby got a great shot, but I did notice it took Craig a little bit longer to get the picture out of her. She got more frames than the other girls.
Come on, Ruby, you've had about 100 shots.
I want you to get a sweat up.
Yesterday, after our challenge, I was feeling a wee bit gutted, a wee bit down, and I knew that today I really had to push myself to get a good photo, and I feel like I've done that.
Now you're getting it. Now you're looking like a boxer.
I think we might have it.
They were all really keen to apply themselves. They knew this was a serious end of the competition and, you know, today could make or break them.
It's time for you to meet with the judges. Only 3 of you will go on in the hope of becoming New Zealand's next top model. Love, Sarah. Elimination, girls.
Today I'm definitely worried about the elimination. I think Christobelle is the only one that's really safe at this point in time. It's probably going to be Ruby and I at the bottom.
Elimination.
Yeah.
Who's going home?
I always thought when it would get down to this, Laura would be the girl who everyone would be looking up to going, she's definitely a contender, she's going to win, but I sort of question that now.
We're all definitely wary of Hosanna, but maybe Laura is feeling it more because she hasn't had such a good week.
I guess it's the saying, when the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Hello there, girls.
Hi.
So, from the 13 girls we selected to come to the top model house in Auckland, only 4 remain. Of course, only one of you can be New Zealand's next top model, and you will win an 8-page editorial with Clio magazine, a 1-year contract with CoverGirl, representation by my agency, 62 Models, a trip to Sydney to meet with Ursula Huffnagel of Chic Model Management, and a trip to New York where you will meet with Next Model Management. You know our photo shoot director, Mr. Chris Cicerich.
Hi, girls.
Hi.
Our runway director and style guru, Mr. Colin Mathura Jeffrey.
Darlings.
And our special guest judge this week, A-Tip.
Hey, ladies.
The amazing stylist who's made you look so hot for your last 2 photo shoots. Girls, it's time for your individual evaluations. Ruby.
Hi.
Good.
Well, I had lots of fun on the photo shoot yesterday. I hope I got a good photo.
Let's check it out.
Oh, I really like that.
You pulled it off really quite well.
Thank you.
There's a really amazing kind of presence in that face of yours and just the whole stature.
Yeah.
So what was your character for that one?
Well, I decided my character was Warrior Princess, so I was trying to channel that.
And you certainly did channel that, didn't you?
Thank you.
I just think you look so incredibly athletic. beautiful, beautiful. I love it so much, I'll put that in my portfolio.
And say it was me.
The good news is it's a great photo. The bad news is I went through all the film from that shoot and there weren't a lot of great photos. What concerns me was that it took that long to get it at this stage of the game, and the best stylists and the best photographers, they will get it out of you if it's there. It's just, could you have delivered that maybe with a lesser team? I doubt it. But it's an amazing photo and I do congratulate you on it.
I think the thing with you though, Ruby, that you've really got to think about is that you are heavier, and it's something that it does show a bit in this picture. But apart from that, I think it's a killer shot.
Yeah, no, I'm totally aware of that. And I don't feel bad when anybody says, you know, you're a wee bit bigger, because it's kind of obvious when everybody else is a size 6 and you're a size 8 or something like that, and I'm definitely working on it.
Good, because I would hate you to feel that you were big, because you're not big, you're just bigger for a model.
Yeah.
I have some bad news for you. Marilyn said you are everything Nivea wants in a spokesperson. I actually thought, oh, this will be easy, you know, you'll win this. And you didn't. You weren't alive. Where was the sparkle? Where was the power? Where's the oomph?
I was just so relaxed. Oh, bad, bad, bad.
If you'd just given one bit of a moment, who would have won?
I would have.
You would have won.
It's not easy to deliver something straight to a camera. No matter how professional a girl is or how long she's been modelling, some girls never get that skill. And that's a skill that you have, and you bungled it on the day. What was that all about?
Yeah, it's bad. I know.
Bad, Ruby. Bad, Ruby. Good photo. Back to your spot. Laura.
Hello.
How was your week?
Well, I was quite excited about the interview with Wendell Nissen because I learnt some very valuable lessons that I feel that I'll just keep forever.
You had a little bit of a nasty business to deal with your DIC conviction.
You had a hard interview there, Laura. She threw you a curveball and you were unprepared for it, but I thought you handled it as well as you could. So, Laura, let's have a look at the photo.
I like it.
It's a great photo, Laura. I love how you're working the ropes, and you've got more intensity in your eyes than I've seen in other photos. I think it's a real step forward. So feedback from Craig Owen. That shot is shot number 9.
Yeah.
From there on,
okay,
it all went down.
I did a lot of different moves that day, and I was hoping that I was kind of going to get a jumping shot because I put a lot into that.
I think you might have actually been a bit too obsessed with your jumping shot, actually, because all of them were not that great.
Okay.
When you're doing something like it's sort of really action-orientated, there's a lot going on with the rest of your body that's really hard to control, like especially with your neck.
Okay.
And there was a lot of tension there.
I think I was just keen to show that I was willing to do whatever it would take to get a good shot, so maybe I was a little bit obsessed.
I think you really want this too much, and that sometimes affects what the final product is.
You have to be able to accept failure, but as long as you hold strength within yourself and know how great you are.
How do you accept failure, Colin?
I murder people. No.
At this stage, you should be doing all this kind of stuff naturally, so you shouldn't need to overthink it. But you need to just now know that you're good at what you do and you look amazing, and just take direction and do your job.
Okay,
thanks.
You.
Christobelle.
Hi.
Good week. How was it?
I think it was hopefully a good week. I really enjoyed the photo shoot. It was heaps of fun. And the challenge went quite well.
Yeah. Quite well. You won.
Yeah,
that's quite well. Yeah.
I know, but I don't really feel like I did amazingly in it. I think it was just that none of us really did very well.
Ouch.
Oh, well, you were good enough to win.
Yeah.
And there's got to be something said for that.
Yeah.
Now, the photo shoot.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. What do you think?
I think I look kind of defeated.
That's not a great photo. There's just no intensity in that photo anywhere for me. I mean, you know, amazing legs, amazing styling. The only thing missing, I think, is intensity from the model.
Yeah.
To me, this photo looks like you're at the supermarket and you're deciding between the Weet-Bix and the Special K.
I thought of that outfit especially for you, and I'd hoped that you'd work it a little bit better than you did.
Yeah.
This seems a bit too static for me.
I think that on the day you did have the energy, like, you know, you were kicking and punching and you're doing all that stuff, but at the same time as your body's doing all that stuff, you need to make sure that you're still, you know, really connecting with the face and the eyes.
Craig Owen said that he was really disappointed. He looked through the shots hoping there was a better one, and there wasn't. Sometimes girls have bad days at work, and I think that was one for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hosanna. Talk to me about your lesson with Wendell Nissen.
I just wanted to go in and just be as honest and as professional as possible. And after the interview, she sort of took me aside and she was like, "You're boring."
Ouch.
She was just like, "Yeah, I wouldn't write a story about you because you're just boring."
Well, boring might keep you out of the gossip columns. Might not get you on the front page, though.
No.
Boring's not a word that I think of when I think of you, Hosanna, for what it's worth. I happen to think you've got a lovely hairdo today and a green dress on, a lot like myself, which is kind of weird, but that's okay.
Twins.
So, your photo shoot, we better have a look at it.
Yeah.
It's a great shot, Hosanna. You should be really happy with it.
I'm flying.
You're flying with a great look on your face, with intensity in your arms, and showing off a garment that's not easy to pull off. Craig Owens said he'd book you again.
Awesome. That's
happy.
Great.
This is a really amazing, powerful shot. You really harnessed the Xena within, haven't you?
You are a little bit chaotic in the way you move, and I think what you've got to try and do is try and find a better rhythm with the photographer, and it's quite easy to find because you can hear the shutter going and you can feel the lights flashing, and so when that's happening, instead of moving around really busily, you've sort of got to just try and hit poses more.
Find the rhythm.
Yes.
But I think you nailed it.
Thank you.
On that shoot, and you got a really good shot, so you should be happy.
Thank you.
You nailed a great shot, and you had a boring interview, but you didn't give anything away, and that's sometimes about all you need to do. So, not a bad week. Thanks.
Thank you.
Right, girls, we need to deliberate. There's only 4 of you, but this isn't getting any easier. Okay, 4 girls. We're keeping 3. This shouldn't take very long. Hosanna.
Who would have thought she'd still be here? Honestly, I would not have put money on it.
She nailed it for me.
This is a great shot. She looks really graceful, although when she was landing, it almost looked like she was going to break her foot every time.
But she didn't.
That's right, she got the picture.
She is a shining example of
craziness.
Craziness, but it's working for her. She's trying really hard and people like her.
People enjoy shooting her, people enjoy being around her. Do you guys think that she is New Zealand's next top model?
Don't know, but she's a great contender.
You would never have thought she was going to be here. The way that this competition has unfolded has proved you wrong.
It is a nice surprise.
It's a nice surprise. For girls out there who don't think they can do it, perhaps they can. Laura. I think the shot that she's got here is actually amazing, and after going through the film, there weren't as many good shots as I've seen before. However, she's still got the campaign shot. Yeah,
I love this picture. I think she looks amazing in it, and she got great shots in the beginning and then started doing this jumping thing, and her neck was all tight and horrible. And
Skippy madness. The thing is, she's got great legs, and she's really handled her makeover. You know, she really owns it. She has become that person.
I almost felt that Laura was kind of self-destructing in a way, that this competition was just getting into her head so much, and she was starting to try so hard, and it was almost getting too much, and she was getting obsessive about it.
She should be obsessive. I mean, they're down to the final 4.
But I think what's happening with her is it's getting in the way of her performance and getting in the way of her
ability to shine.
Thank you.
She does have an incredible ability to shine.
Actually, you've really got to wonder, as Hosanna really rises up, is Laura self-destructing?
It's looking that way, isn't it? Ruby.
I love this. She's beautiful, she's got presence.
Yeah, I just have a little bit of a concern with Ruby, that she's too much of a cruiser. It took a long time for her to get into this whole role. You know, she's cruising in there, and I think that kind of attitude is prevalent.
I just love her. I love her energy, I love her performance. I know that she let me down in the Nivea because we all thought she was going to win, but I've seen her spark up and I've seen her not perform. So I'm in a catch-22 because I really do like her.
We all love her. We think she's amazing. It's just, is she going to work, and is she a top model? She is bigger, which does make it harder. And I guess it comes down to measurements, and it comes down to, will she fit the sample garments that are going to be shown this season, or will she not? A-Tip, how would you find her for shows in general?
Probably wouldn't choose her.
For what reason?
Just the fit of the samples.
Yeah.
What the industry's about, isn't it?
Christobelle, that shot broke my heart.
Every piece is working in this puzzle except for Christobelle. But you said she was really acting up, she was jumping around, she had good energy. What happened?
I think it's just that connection. I don't think she was really making the same connection with her mind as with what her body was doing.
It was just disappointing. When I thought about that outfit, she's really going to pull this off, but we look at the end result here and it's like, oh, hello, average.
She did do really well in the Nivea challenge, but in saying that, Hosanna nearly nipped into the post, and if Ruby had more energy, Ruby would have got it.
It's a really disappointing time to be delivering an average photo, isn't it?
It's not time for mediocrity. She's safe, she's safe. These two are bottom two. Let's go tell them. I see 4 very nervous looking girls. You all deserve to be here, and for what it's worth, you've grown as models and as people in my eyes. Unfortunately, someone's got to go home. The first name I'm going to call, and still in the running towards becoming New Zealand's next top model, is Laura. Laura, this was controversial. There are a few people behind me that didn't think I should call you first this week.
Yeah.
You managed a beautiful photo, and yeah, there were a few after it that really weren't very good. However, I see someone that I think is a contender to be New Zealand's next top model.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. The next name I'm going to call is Hosanna. Hosanna, we've talked about how you try really hard and how you practice. You're not here for that reason now. You're here because you pulled out a series of great photos and you deserve to be here. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Christobelle, Ruby, please step forward. I see 2 gorgeous girls, both of whom have grown enormously throughout this competition. Christobelle, you pulled out a really average photo, but you won the Nivea challenge against competition you yourself said was only okay. Ruby, you pulled out an okay photo, but you cruised along to the Nivea challenge with a cruisy kind of attitude, and that concerned us. Only one of you can stay in the competition. And joining Laura and Hosanna in our final is Christobelle.
Well done.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Ruby, you've been a pleasure to watch grow over these weeks, and the reason you're standing here now has nothing to do with how you look, because you are a beautiful girl. However, we want a top model, and I see a future for you in this industry. I genuinely do.
Thank you.
And I think when the time is right, you'll ring me, and I'll look forward to it.
Thank you. I feel like it's my time to go now, so I'd just like to thank each and every one of the judges. It's been an amazing experience and I really appreciate it.
Go say goodbye to your mates.
Have fun, good luck. Thanks, yeah. Being in the bottom 2 again was just horrible. I'm really disappointed, but I tried my hardest and I really am happy with my photo and the outcome. I never ever thought I'd make it this far, and to do that is, yeah, I've amazed myself and I am proud of myself for getting this far. And I'm gonna miss everybody here. Like, it's been so much fun. This whole experience has just been well worth it, and so well worth it, because I've been on such a journey. But if it's my time to go home, then it's my time to go home, and so I'm ready for that.
Coming up,
I don't think anyone would have ever picked me to be in the top 3.
the top 3 girls fight it out in the season finale.
We've made the right choice. These 3 are the ones that are meant to be the 3 finalists.
And although competition's fierce,
I desperately want to be New Zealand's next top model.
only 2 will walk it out in the deciding runway extravaganza. Who will become New Zealand's next top model?
I don't know who's gonna win, and I'm freaking out.
Think you've got what it takes to be New Zealand's next top model? Go to tv3.co.nz/top model for further details.